everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going for a simple shave today. The sun's been out, I've been working, sweating my balls off, and it's absolutely roasting. Now I was going to use menthol soap today, but decided against it. I saw Sean Wistow on Facebook popped a tub of this stuff up. He had 3 of these sticks all squished into a bowl, and I thought the stuff that I'm going to pull out. It's quite enjoyable scent. It's just a old school sort of grandad gentleman scent, that's all I get from it. It's not a strong scent, it's a nice lather, and I love the colour. I'm a big fan of green, so I do love the colour of the soap as well. So let's just wipe my face. And then all we're going to do is with the stick, just rub it all over. I might even just dip it in the water. Now this is one of the, I think this is a German one. Pretty sure it's a German one. Now the thing I like about these little sticks is, as you're pushing them about your face, getting the soap on, it helps lift the hairs, and if you've got any ingrowns, it can help with getting them out as well. I'm going to go just a little bit heavier than normal. As you can see, it's quite heavy on the side of my face there. But I am using a natural hairbrush today. I'm using the West Coast Shaving tie-dye silver tip badger. I've hit the old synthetics a little bit over the past few shaves, and I've really enjoyed them. So I'm just going to pull out the old tie-dye now. So it's been soaking in warm water for probably less than 5 minutes. Just flick out the excess. Now, I've never had a problem lathering this stuff. It normally just lathers up like a champ. But we'll see how it goes with a natural brush, because I don't think I've ever used this stuff with a natural brush before. Right, and that is super pasty. So I'm just going to dip the tips in the cold water now. And hopefully we can build some sort of lather with it. It's going to need a lot of water by the looks of things. I think I've overloaded my face with the soap. But that's okay. I would much prefer to have way too much soap on my face to start with than not have enough. Now performance wise, it's pretty good. It's been a while since I've used it. It generally just sits there, and I do pick it up from time to time. Oh, I'll use it, I never do. I end up picking up an artisan soap or something. But these cheap and cheerful things like the Palmolive sticks, Arco sticks, Derby, they all do a great job in their own right for what they are and what you pay for them. This lather is starting to build up lovely, as you can see. Probably another couple of dips away. Trying to be a little bit more gentle with these brushes now. You don't have to push down, I find, quite as hard. the natural brushes. Now, I'm not 100% sure the cost on this stuff. I'm pretty sure you can pick this up in the UK for less than £1. From memory, that's been a while. From memory, it's got pretty good slickness. Look at that brush. It's absolutely chockers. And the lather on my face is shit hot. Really, really good stuff. And the lather on my shirt and everything else is really good as well. Right, the Gillette Rocket HD 500, number 59. Twist it open, and I've got no idea how many uses are on the blade. It's got a Gillette Nasset in there, which for this razor in particular, this blade works beautifully, although the Ruby probably works better. So here we go. This is a lovely mild shaver. And it feels incredible. And sometimes I pull out these silks every now and then. You use them and they're incredible. Value for money, you can't beat it. I don't know if you guys can hear what's on the TV behind me. I've only just found out recently that the new series started. Red Dwarf. One of my favourite childhood TV shows. Started way back in 1988 when I was 4 years old. I think I started watching it when I was about 7. Back then there wasn't really PG and stuff like that, there was, but nobody gave a shit. Just going to empty this water out. Now one thing I've noticed with this, with the cold water, it doesn't break down very easily in the cold water. It's rinsing easily from the razor, but it's not breaking down too easy. Right, let's see what the residual slickness is like, because it looks like my face is still got... Oh good. There's loads of protection on here. I could complete a whole pass with what's on my face right now. Really slick. Right, so back in with the brush. I mean, look how thick this is. I'm not going to mess about with that anymore. It's just one of the best lathers I've made for a while. With a natural fibre brush and one of the cheapest soaps you can buy on the planet. just found out today that my old sergeant, or one of my old sergeants from the police, received a call today for a reference for the transit officers. So that can only be good news, considering I should find out in the 1st, 2nd or 3rd of November whether I've been accepted or not to go through for the psychometric testing. And I think if I get that far, I should be good to go, I think. In terms of the psychological evaluation or whatever it is with the psychologist, I've been seeing psychologists for quite a while now, so in terms of getting coping mechanisms and things like that, I've already got them in place. I've already been speaking to someone about it, and it's, fortunately, in this day and age, that's a sign of strength. Seeking out help. And there's a lot of us out there that need it, unfortunately. Just going to dip the tips. Well, I have to say, I'm really enjoying the ladder, enjoying the process of the ladder, and I'm enjoying the quality of the ladder. It's excellent quality ladder. You know, you can try all these really expensive artisans and they are incredible soaps scent-wise and performance-wise, but I do enjoy the scent of this. The performance of it, you can't argue with it. You know, post-shave's never as good. It's always a bit dry post-shave, but I managed to watch half of the Northern Shaver, Andy, half of his shave last night. I caught about probably 4 minutes near the end of shaving, no meal shaves, near the end of his live video, but I managed to get in there and say hello, and then I had to cut it off because I was going somewhere and I didn't really have, it was a quick hello, cheerio. I didn't even say goodbye, so it was good to watch for the 4 minutes I was there, mate. And yes, I was jealous. I would have loved a Halloween soap, like Hallows or Fougere Gothic, for my shave tomorrow for Halloween. But then again, when you've got shaves like this coming out of palm olive sticks, why would you want anything else? What a shave. That, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the best shaves I've had for a while. I really enjoyed that. A cheap bloody stick, a very well priced brush, and a vintage razor, and you cannot go wrong, you really can't. I'm now finishing off now with just a splash of Lucky Tiger face tonic, and that'll be me, nothing else. And this stuff, Lucky Tiger, has really impressed me. I find it really soothing, moisturising, just excellent stuff. And it's got a lovely citrus flavour, lovely citrus scent. I wouldn't say it's got a lovely citrus flavour, it tastes alright, but not in the realms of a good artisan soap. But as you can see, this brush is still caked, so while that's drying in on my face, I'm going to rinse the brush out, clean the bowl out. Now one downside to traditional wet shaving, if you've got a granite bowl, the soap is a nightmare on it. And I clean this every single time I shave and I still struggle to get it all off. It just leaves a white residue everywhere. I've used all sorts of different chemicals and cleaning solutions, and if any of you guys have got any tricks to get the stuff off of the granite and then put a coating back on it and seal it again, it'd be interesting to find out, because I've looked everywhere, I've tried all different types of products. I've had absolutely no luck. You can see the tips on this now, starting to almost gel. Oh, it smells lovely too. I'm not going to rinse the stick, what's the point? It's pretty much rinsed itself. So today was a nice simple shave. Palm olive shave stick, rubbed it all over, boom. Absolutely brilliant, cheap as chips. West Coast shaving tie-dye with a 24mm silver tip dense knot. Now this is a dense knot, I tell you right now, it's a good dense knot. It's got great backbone and it's got no scritch, none at all. It's got beautiful scrub and no scritch, and it's got a lot of, I mean, you get a lot of pushback on it when you're actually pushing it on your face. It's really, really, for the money, you can't get much better than that really for a natural fibre brush. It's a great knot and it's a great handle. It's been well turned. I'm not sure, as far as I'm aware, it's artisan turned. I'm not sure who turns these handles, but whoever does a great job, and the colour just pops, really does. Rocket HD 500 number 59 from Gillette, vintage razor. Can't remember what year it's from. I can't even remember if it's actually got any dates or anything on it. All I know is it's made in England, and there was a certain date range from memory. I think someone actually said to me, is it any? '694-093, not sure. I know there's one of you guys out there that said ages ago that it would be from a certain time. I think it's the 50s or something, but it's a good bit of weight to it. It's not a long handle. I love the short handled razors, and it is as smooth and comfortable as any razor that I've ever used. It really is beautiful with the Gillette Nasset blade in it. And finished off today with Lucky Tiger Face Tonic, which in terms of actual what's in here, I mean, you've got aloe vera collect. Sorry about that, I just had to take a phone call from the wife. So I can't even remember where I was, but I'm pretty sure I was at the end of the shave, done and dusted. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the Halloween shave, which has just been a normal shave for me because I'm not into the masks and crap. The kids are, but I'm not. Cheers.